Good morning, everyone. Yep, the old air purifier light is on red. I tell you. Okay, today, guys, we're going to try something very different. And what that is this. And the reason I want to try something different with this is because somebody in the comments after I made this, crab, they suggested something, and I've had this stuck in my mind ever since they suggested it. And so now I want to try it. So, we're going to try it today. So you're just going to have to watch and see what we do with it. So I need to get some eyes in here. Just want to make sure he's all clean. Let me get some tape. Because I did put him away in the giveaway box, but I wanted to get this tried before I give this cute little guy away. So that way, whenever this goes to its new home, somebody else can give it a try. So let me get some stuff rounded up here, and then we'll get this little Krabby Patty. We'll get him all fixed up, okay? All right, BRB. Okay, let's choose some eyes here. See if we can find some that are kind of like Eastery colors, and I think I already spy one. Okay, so those are the colors of the eyes we're going to put in, and I'll show you how we do that, because I've had some people ask. The best thing I have learned to put these in with is the Let's Resin bonding resin. They stay in, they don't move. And that is the UV bonding resin. And it works the best. Now, you'll see in these eyes that there is a little outward dimple. That's okay, because we're going to fix that after the fact. So I got my tweezers. Let me get some gloves. And when you look at these eyes, hold on a second here. Grab a pin. When you look at these eyes, you'll see that there is a white spot. I try to keep that on top. So you'll want to take your pen and you'll want to make a little mark on the other side of that eye, just like that. So you'll know that that is where that white is, and that'll be your top. So you don't put the white down here. So like that. Okay. Whoops, that's not the right lid. Okay, so when you look at the crab, you'll want that white to be at the top, like that. So you'll want that line to point to the back. So like that. Okay, so you're going to get your bonding stuff, and you're just going to put some right there in that inner circle. Just like that. And I'll show you just enough to get it, you know, in there for a sec. Getting a torch here, or not a torch, but my lighter, because you don't want any bubbles. And you want to make sure you have enough in there. And you want to get all of that extra off of there. And I usually use a Q-tip and some alcohol because it's just the best thing to get it off of there with. And see, there still isn't enough in there. You don't want it too full, because then once you get your eyeball in there, then it's going to come flowing out, and then you're going to have to clean that up. So now I'm going to take my eyeball here, turn my line to the back. Oh, come here, you. Just like that. Drop her in there. Press it down. And then I get my torch. And the bonding glue don't take that long to bond. And now, and this may be a little overkill, but I always take a little bit more glue and I go around and fill them right up to the edge of that eyeball. That way it ensures that that eyeball is going to be clear all the way around. That's what I do. You don't have to do that. That's what I do. And there's a bubble in there. Come on. There we go. Because I like to have the whole thing around the eyeball clear. Because otherwise, if you pour in a solid around these, then that's going to fill in with your solid. Because it's a deep cavity. So let me show you what I'm talking about. And I guess if you don't mind that, then it's okay. So do you see how it's clear around the eyeball? It'll be that way when I'm done, versus whatever you're going to pour in here then it would fill in around that eyeball. And I guess if you want it that way, you can have it that way, but I like mine to be clear around the whole eyeball. Looks like I didn't get that overflow right there. I'll get it off. Okay, same thing on this one. There we have them. Eyeballs. Okay, so the eyeballs are in. Now, wipe that off. It's so sticky. Okay, so on these stars, I'm going to brush them with something. And then the rest of this is going to be clear with a little bit of rainbow in it. So there's that. And then this, we're going to clear with these. And these are acrylic drop petals. And they're all different colors. So that's what we're going to do with that. Easter, 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 Easter. Okay, so let me see what I want to brush those with. We want a yellow. So I think, because I don't want gold, so I think I'm going to do this Let's Resin Color Shift Chartreuse. That's what we're going to do. You know what? We may do two colors, the Chartreuse and this deep sky blue. So what I was asking you guys the other day about the Scrub Mama and Scrub Daddy thingies is if anybody's used them to clean, use them to clean your brushes with versus those cheap thingies from Dollar Tree. That's what I was asking. Okay, so we're just going to do one and the other here. Yeah, we're going to get it everywhere, but it's okay. I'll clean her up. All right, so there's that. And I will get these cleaned up, and then I will get some resin mixed up, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I'm going to pour these in here. They're probably too heavy for glue, but we can put some in there anyway, just to try it out. So let's go ahead and pour this. Go ahead and spritz with some alcohol. I think I'm going to put these in the pressure pot because I don't want any bubbles whatsoever in either one of these pieces. All right, let's pour some of this in here. I will run this through my vacuum chamber. Ooh, are these going to disappear? I guess not. I thought, geez, oh my goodness, are they going to disappear? That would not make me happy. I mean, they're not clear, so. Okay, let me run this through my vacuum chamber, and then we'll pour some in there, and if we need more, I can mix up some more. So, BRB. Okay. Let's see if we need any more in here. All right. Stay there. Got the ceiling fan on. All right. These red ones in there are pretty appropriate, you think? Okay. I think that's pretty good. All right. I will get this in the vacuum chamber, the pressure pot, and we will take them out when they are done. Okay? All right, y'all. See ya on the next step. Okay? All right. BRB. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Look what's ready to come out of these molds. I had a little bit of overspill right there, but guess what I did today, you guys, when I was putting these in the pressure pot? When I went to put that piece in, I was carrying, it wasn't even full. And I put it in there perfectly fine, went to pour the rest of the resin into it. And you guys, it was clear. I couldn't see it. And I overflowed it right in my pressure pot, went all over inside. Oh my goodness. So now I get to peel that out of there. Yeah, I was a little mad, to say the least. First time I've had that thing since Mother's Day last year, I think it was, or the year before, and I've never spilt anything in it. First time. All right. That you weren't going to be able to see those. Let me cut that off while it's still a little warm, because when it's warm, it'll trim real good. If I use scissors. And then I'll have to file it. Okay. Ain't it cute? Look, no bubbles too. All right. Now the top. Perfectly clear. Look at those eyes. And then I'm going to show you how to fix it with that little dimple right there. Okay. Okay, flashlight. So basically how we fix these on the outside to make them look normal is you just take a drop of UV resin and just let it fill up that space right there until it fills that whole circle right there. Make sure I'm seeing it correctly. Come on. There we go. It just didn't want to travel. And then you cure it. Okay, now we're going to fill in these stars. I forgot that they came out that way. Okay, now that's done. So, look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, let me show you what we're going to attempt to do. Let me find my stuff. These are all flatback bales. Or not flatback bales. They're all flatbacks. These look like not what we're going to use. I've been waiting to do this because I hadn't been to Hobby Lobby. Okay, so we have a shell. We want under the ocean type things. There's an octopus. And purple. That's purple. Where is this coming from? Oh my, we have a turtle. We have a starfish. I don't want to put too much in there. We have a fish. Oh, look, a whale. Here's the pink. Let's see what we got in the pink. I picked up every color they had because these were on sale. Oh, look, it's a dolphin. Another turtle. Whale. Some more frogs. Another turtle. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a... guess that could be a whale. Okay, that's good enough. It looks like flowers and sun. I don't see any ocean life. I mean, I really don't think there is any yellow ocean life, to be honest. There's bees, frogs. Yeah, it's just what I thought. I bought this stuff on Temu, and that's what this is. And this is shaker oil, and this is shaker water. And when you mix the two together, they're not supposed to collide, they're not supposed to mix. And so I don't know if it's going to work, but here's what I do know is that this is going to have to be glued on here like that. and it's going to have to be glued so that it doesn't leak. So, so what I'm thinking is we're going to have to super glue that all the way around there. And I mean super glue it good. And I bought new super glue just so that I make sure I have the right amount. And then we're just going to put this stuff in there, but not going to fill it up because this has to go inside there just a ways. And so that's my plan. And then if we have to, once it's glued on there, we got to put that in first because we don't have no way to put it in there after. I mean, unless I drill a hole, and I'm not drilling a hole in the top of it. So that's my plan. So I guess let's see what this stuff looks like when you mix it together. So we are going to put this in here first. And then we're going to put this in there. And they will separate. I think I'm going to leave the turtle out because he maybe, I don't know, we'll see. See how it separates? Okay, here we go. And I may have to take some of that out because that may not sit on there. Right. Should I drip? I must have. Okay. I'll let that settle for just a minute. All right. Now I got to wipe that edge off with alcohol because there's oil in there. And we're going to try to put that lid on there. You want to make sure all that oil is off there because all right, now I'm going to do this around here. And I'm going to set this on here just to see if we have an issue. Yep, too full. So I'm going to take some of it out. Okay, guys, don't pay attention to my table. It's a disaster. It took me forever. Plus, I had to stop. I had a video conference I had to get on to. And so, but it's done now. Few things I would do differently if I were to do this again. I wouldn't get the colored water, because the colored water, I can't see my little thingies inside there. I would get the clear, most definitely. But there it is. You can't see the little gadgety things in there because the water's not clear. So that was kind of pointless. But it did turn out cute. I did get some resin on this little foot. I think that was the only one. Oh, and this one right here, which I guess no big deal. But other than that, it turned out really cute. So cute. So basically all I did was I just put resin after I glued it on there and let it dry. Then I put resin all the way around, or UV resin all the way around it. And first I went and washed it off because it was so oily from all that oil. And then I just went around it with resin all the way around it and sealed it in. So yeah. So there it is. It's kind of cute. It's never going to leak. That's faux show. But it is cute. If I were to do it again, I would definitely use the clear water versus the colored, because you can't see your little things in there. But it did turn out cute. So there you have it, guys. It is now 10:15 at night, and I'm just now getting done. So yeah. So everybody, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm going to clean up this mess. I'm going to get pictures, put it at the end of the video, and you probably won't see this video till tomorrow. So yeah. All right, y'all. Well, we will see you guys for the next video, and let me know what you think about the little shaker crab. He's cute. But I would definitely do that different. So yeah. All right, y'all. Have a great night. And I am cleaning this mess up, and I'm going to sit down. So yeah. All right, y'all. We'll see you on the next video. Have a great night. Remember, stay curious, stay creative, always stay positive, and be kind. And we'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.